sports fans. All right, here we go. Another fishing adventure. Last week was steelhead fishing in Ohio, and now we're heading to saltwater. So I've made a video before South Carolina fishing on a boat out in the Atlantic, but every time I go to South Carolina, there's some really good fishing that I've discovered on the inlet by Merle's Inlet and Garden City Pier. Right up from that, there's a really nice inlet there as well. So this trip we're going to hit those two spots, hopefully get some good videos, and hopefully show you some nice saltwater fish being brought in, and more to come. But stand by for saltwater fishing in South Carolina. All right, heading to DIA and flying to South Carolina. All right, here we go. All right, I'm in Myrtle Beach. Beautiful sunset. Just landed. My sister picked me up at the airport. Yeah, glad to be here. Okay, landed in Myrtle Beach. Beautiful sunset. Look at this sunset. Really gorgeous. Hey. Cold, windy Saturday on Surfside Beach, looking towards Garden City Pier way down there. Surfside Beach, watching the sunrise. Beautiful morning. 6:30 a.m. and we're just checking this out, and then we'll go fishing over at Merle's Inlet. The Atlantic sunrise. So we're here down on Pawleys Island, and this is the inlet, right by the Causeway Bridge it's called. Got about another hour and a half until high tide, so the water's still kind of low but coming up, which is good. And we're fishing with some shrimp. Let's see if we can get something here. Beautiful spot. Lots of fish in here, various types. So let's see if we can get some stuff to bite today. Well, I'm fishing here. I'm getting some bites now. The sun's coming out. It's warming up, and just caught a little pinfish. Just this little striped pinfish guy. He's pretty cute. These guys have them little pokers on them, so we'll toss him back. But yeah, one little pin, another little pin, and we'll see what else we can get. So this is the section I'm fishing right here. I'm just floating some shrimp, kind of doing a drift, and this is a lot like river fishing, like in Colorado. And I have actually fly fished here with my 8-weight rod and caught some fish. You can see this is just part of the inlet, and it has a current that flows out towards the ocean. So the ocean is that way, and then this is Pawleys Island out there where you see the homes. This is the causeway that goes out to Pawleys Island, so technically it's an island separated by this waterway. And yeah, it's interesting fishing here. I've seen a lot of big fish get caught out of here, and today's pretty slow, but we're trying. So I got another pinfish, but I was going to say, the interesting thing about this spot here is that this morning, started fishing about an hour before high tide, and the water was flowing from my right to my left as I'm fishing, so a nice little current flowing through. And then for a while there, the water was just kind of, they call it high slack, and it just kind of wasn't moving really. And now it's flowing the opposite direction. So the tide's going back out. So it's kind of interesting to be able to fish in two different directions. It's almost like a reversing river then. All right, let's see if we can get anything bigger out of here. I've caught some big sea trout out of here, but so far today just pinfish, which is not what we're going for, but it's fish on the end of the line. They're little bait eaters. All right, see ya. They're the pinfish. Pretty little guys, but they're bait stealers. Pitch him back. On the other side of the bridge now. It's really pretty over here. Some nice houses, beautiful little docks. That way's towards Garden City. And, tide's flowing the other way now because the tide's going out. Causeway Bridge there. Some of the fish on. Yeah, cool spot. It's beautiful. Beautiful area. See if we can get some fish on shrimp. That's why you don't want to wade in this water. That's a nice big jellyfish right there. I've seen just jellyfish after jellyfish go by. Nice to fish from the bank, not in the water. Hey, good morning. It's next day. Just caught 3 pinfish yesterday at the Causeway in Pawleys Island. It was just not a great day. Nobody was really catching anything, and the tide was weird. But I'm over by Garden City Inlet now. It's the same waterway, just about, I don't know, 15 miles away. But it's kind of a good spot, and I got a line out. Fishing some mullet this morning. See if we can get into like a big flounder or something like that at this spot. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's freezing cold. It's pouring rain when I woke up, so you know it's kind of gonna be hit or miss. But this is the inlet. That's Garden City. Garden City Pier is right down there, and this is the inlet here. So we'll see how it goes. Give it a try. Another day fishing. All right, let me give you a better view of the setup here. So I'm on the little walkway here. Is Garden City. That's Atlantic Avenue right there. That's Sarah J's restaurant. That's where I like to park. And then you just walk right over, and you can see there's a bunch of houses right on the inlet. And the inlet can be really good fishing. I don't know how it's going to be today with the weather, but this inlet, when the tide comes in, is super deep. And you can see there's a lot of water out here. So that's Garden City. Right down there is Garden City Pier. Kind of see that little building popping up. That's the top of the pier there. And I got my setup here. I'm fishing some finger mullet this morning, just frozen mullet. Let's see if we can get anything on that. You know, you can get a flounder out of here, redfish out of here, trout. I've seen just about everything. Black drum, sea bass. I've seen everything get caught out of here. I've seen sharks swim by. I've seen alligators swim by. It's kind of a crazy little spot. But yeah, you got to fish it like an hour before high tide to maybe an hour after high tide. And that's when the big fish come in. There's lots of bait fish in here, and there's crabs, and there's oyster beds, and there's just, you know, all kinds of aquatic life that goes on. So the big fish come in. You can see the waterway goes over that way quite a bit as well. But yeah, big fish come in to feed. So well, we'll see what we can get into. The only challenge you have here is if you catch anything big is is getting it up to the dock, because there's really no way to net unless you go way down. So we'll see how it goes. Well, the rain's coming in, but getting bites. There's definitely something out there, something big, because that's what my bait's coming back looking like. So yeah, let's see what we can get into. Hey, okay, fishing off the Garden City Pier, and caught one crab so far. Nice blue crab, just jumped off. It's a beautiful spot. We'll see if we can get anything off the pier, and then head over to the inlet in a little while. Yeah, I'll show you the scene here. Here's Garden City Pier. rods out. Bottom rigs with shrimp on them. See a few fish getting pulled in. Kind of a fun little spot. Now we're waiting for high tide to come in and go fish the inlet. Okay, got another whiting. That's what a whiting looks like. Got two of those so far. Pretty common fish here. Kind of a fun little catch off the pier. So we'll pitch him back and try and get a few more. Try and get in something bigger. Got a couple whiting off the pier, and now I'm going to try the inlet a little bit more at night. So it's getting to be high tide, so got a line out there with some shrimp on it, and that's where the pier is, right down there where I just was, and got a couple whiting. So yeah, we'll see what's going on here. I hear a lot of fish jumping out there, big fish jumping. Yeah, it's kind of cool here at night. If you can hear that, but there's Myrtle Beach is that way, and there's always a lot of fireworks. You can kind of see them over there beyond the hotel. I like to set off fireworks over there at Myrtle. Alright. See if we can get a fish out of here. Myrtle Beach at night. Fireworks going off. Garden City pier right there, and I'm back at the inlet, and we're doing some fishing on the inlet. Pretty cool at night. Oh, and I hear fish jumping. huge carp at Barefoot Landing. They're enormous. They're at least 4 feet long.